Hello everybody, I hope you're all well. I am back with another video, and we're doing it kind of live off the cuff, which is the way I'm doing things these days. Right, so at the moment on my desk I've got a product that I want to show you. It's just going to be really, I think it'll be a quick video actually. It'll be a quick video, but we'll see, I have no idea how to pronounce this, by the way. I've got no idea, but I'm going to show you on screen anyway. It's the Aiyima. I don't know how to pronounce that name. They are active dual mode bookshelf speakers. Now, I would say they were more towards the bookshelf speakers that you would have with your computer, your PC, your Mac, that sort of idea. I wouldn't necessarily put them on your TV or to listen to music, but you can do that anyway. But because I don't think they're as powerful as that, and they are a decent price, as although you can see them here. You look at that, £120, that's a lot to go up against at that kind of price range, but you can actually get them as cheap as £58. I've actually seen them less than that. I saw them, I think they were about 48, so you can look at the price. It kind of fluctuates. At that price, I think it's not a bad deal. I'm not a bad deal at all, because what I'm going to say, I'm going to go over exactly what they've got, and at that price, round about the £50 mark, it's not too bad a deal. So they're on my desk here, and before we go through the unboxing, which is going to be very, very, very quick, I'm just going to go through exactly what it has got with. This is why it's not a bad deal, because it's not just a set of Bluetooth bit of speakers. They are, I gave it away there, they're Bluetooth speakers. They've also got digital in, optical digital in as well. They've got RCA, they've got USB, and they have got a rudimentary remote control, not the best remote control in the world, and you can control the bass and the treble. Again, not greatly, not fantastically, but you can actually adjust the bass and the treble, and it does make a little bit of a difference, but I'm not going to tell you that it's going to blow you away with these sort of things, but they're not too bad. They're not too bad at all. So I'm just going to show you. I've already unboxed them. I've used them, but I just wanted to do the unboxing experience for you, because I think it's quite important to get an unboxing experience, you know, because then it kind of gives you an idea of what you're dealing with. Now, these did come in cellophane. You can see the cellophane there. I haven't bothered putting the cellophane back on the speakers, but I just thought I'd give you an idea of what you're dealing with here. So you do get them in a little bit of foam, which, yeah, I mean, they have got to be, they've got to be protected. I know it's not the best environmentally, but there you go. So that's the size of the speakers. They're kind of small speakers. That's why I think they're ideal for a desk, you know, next to your PC or your Mac or whatever you want to go online these days with, as a kind of computer thing, right? So there you go. I'm talking rubbish. That basically connects from one speaker to the other. That's your kind of rudimentary, and is that the right word? Rudimentary remote control. Basically, what I'm trying to say is it's quite a basic remote control, and it is an IR blaster, so you have to point it right at it, you know, for it to work. You get all the cables that you need. There's your RCA cable that can go into the 3.5mm jack of your device, and you've also got a plug as well. So everything you need for it to work. So I'm just going to put these over to the side, because these are kind of fairly self-evident what you do with. You literally put that in the back there. That's when, say, you go in the back there, and the other end goes into your PC, your Mac, or whatever. Getting the right camera, whatever you want to, you know, put them up to, control them with, whatever. Right. So here are what you get with them. So USB, which is excellent. You've got, that's your optical in, that's your RCA, that's where you plug one in to the other speaker, that's how you connect it. You've also got, if in case you lose remote control, you can actually use, can change between the different outputs using there, and you've also got a volume button as well. So if you do lose the remote control, you can still function without it, which is really, really good. And that's where you plug it in, and that's where you turn it off and on. So yeah, there you go. I have actually used them for a little while, and I think they've got their place, but they're not going to have their place on my desk. I've got another speaker, another setup, but I did use them for a little bit of a while, and while they are very, very small, they are loud enough if you're just going to be using them in that kind of setup where you're fairly close to them, then you'll get a decent sound from them. As I said, if you're going to use them to listen to music, I don't think you're going to get much response from them because they're not particularly powerful in that sort of kind of setup. So if I just go in there and if I just go to their main website, you will see the kind of what I mean by that. So it's a 2-channel, and they're 40 watts each channel. So it's that's 80 watts combined, which is loud, but it's not particularly loud, but it's loud enough. You're not, as I say, you're not gonna have a party with these speakers. And I want to take that pop-up away, but they're decent enough, and I think for the price, I think you'll be absolutely fine with them on that setup. I think you'll be quite happy with them. I certainly was happy for that price point. The remote control works as an IR blaster, so you have to point them straight at the speaker, but they do work, and the length that's 2.2 meters, 1.8 meters. So you can basically put them, and in fact, I'll try and I'll get this out here actually. So I'll just show you what I mean. So this is the length here. So it says 2.2 meters. I would say it is 2.2 meters. Yes, it's definitely 2.2 meters as opposed to 1.8 meters. So yeah, so that means you can, as I said, you're not going to put them much further away than that anyway. The way I had them set up, I had one set up here to my right and another one actually set up here, and they worked really well, and there was a decent sound from them. And I was really, as I said, as a desk set of speakers set on your desk, I think these are absolutely fine, and they'll serve you quite well, I think. Connectivity, everything works as it should do. Bluetooth, normal kind of pairing up with Bluetooth as you would expect, and yeah, I mean, it just literally, when you turn it into Bluetooth, it flashes here, and you can, as I said, it's very, very easy to set up. The remote control is very, very basic. I'm not going to say anything other than that. This is an honest review of it. The bass and treble response, you can actually lower them and add them. You will get a little bit of difference. It's not going to be a massive difference, but there is a definite difference between when you change the bass and the treble. The difference between music, movie, and dialogue, there's not much difference, but there is a little bit of difference. You can actually hear it, and you've got the options there, and you've also got a handy mute button, and you can also configure the volume with it as well, play, pause, and all that. So it does actually work. It's quite handy to have, but to be honest with you, if you're going to be having them on your desk the way I have got them, side to side, either side of your desk, the remote control's not going to be that useful. So I wouldn't worry too much about how good the remote control is either way. So there you go. That is what... that's your, I don't know how to pronounce them, Aiyima. Don't know how to pronounce it. I'm very, very sorry. Audio. Don't pay the full price, 120. Get them quite cheap. If you get the right setup here, get them quite cheap. £58 there. I actually have seen them for as cheap as 48. So at that price, they will do you pretty good service. So there you go. Okay, next bit here is the thumbnail. So if you're still watching this, you're going to see me do the thumbnail because this is live. I'm going to try and see if we can get it done. Get that out of the way. Like this. Let's see. left. That'll do. And that is how it's done. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Take care.